A round 11 alert, ladies and gentlemen, and what a crucial one it was. 5-5 Seattle versus Vegas. This was crucial for Vegas. They were obviously, this was their match to keep their hopes alive, and it's to go up 2-0. And I believe they end up clutching this. I love this credit angle from Standy here.
What a sponsor angle. And don't forget that I believe Seattle was up 5-3 on this map too. So the 5-3 curse strikes again. Standy finds 2. And I remember Hector, we were on the watch party. He's like, go, go, go. I was like, no, Standy, you stand still. Like there's no room for error. You're in a 4v2. He finds 2. He plays his life. TJ finds 1. Standy finds the last one. Just a monumental round win for Vegas,
Big
but
time.
unfortunately,
still doesn't matter.
Yeah, it couldn't. It wasn't enough.
Next up, we've got London LAT. Another kind of crazy end to an Al-Bagra. This was the P2, and right here, it looks like London is in a good spot to win the game. But
this was like a crazy comeback too, wasn't it?
Crazy
comeback. This is like we were like, what the hell is going on? London is about to do it. It comes down to a final wave on P2 if I'm not
comes down to the final wave. They get a blood there. Obviously, they get 2 kills, but right here, Trade Star coming in. Draza gets 1. Draza gets 2. Now it gets hairy because now it's just a trade fest. Nasty plays the back a little bit too long there because he's worried about someone pinching. You can't really knock him for that. And it just ends up falling apart for him. Thieves end up breaking through the front. Obviously, last-ditch effort here. 5 seconds remaining. But London just has to hold Thieves just have to hold P3 now, and that's the game.
Yep. Yeah, that was...
bang out.
I think we were all rooting for London there because that comeback, I mean, at one point we were like, oh, this map's over. Next thing you know, it's tied, and London has them spawning P3, and you're like, what is going on? But
absolutely,
Thieves, they clutch up. What's this? Is this a round 11 again?
Round 11 alert. London versus Thieves yet again. Right here, Envoy. They set the trap.
Oh,
Draza runs down mid lane. Envoy hits through checkers at the same time. They catch 2 in the back. I mean, this round was over.
Could have been 2-0 London.
Could have been 2-0 London.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking for those boys, but we got to show every round 11, and that one was a very quick one.
Yeah, so what do we got here?
This one I wanted to talk about because this was whenever we were saying that Vegas sounded flustered. They looked flustered. Because look at this. No, we were saying this is when they didn't block milk, and I was screaming, somebody turn the fuck around. Like, they have to be on top of that. Your champ's hopes are on the line. Nobody's watching milk. Hydra comes around, gets a free 2-piece. It's the start of the match, but this showed me right here that they were a little bit like flustered coming into this match. They were a little bit nervous. Nerves were running high.
Yeah, their comms didn't sound great either.
And they sounded a little bit frantic.
They sounded flat. They sounded frustrated. Yeah, just unfortunately, that map was a lot of blunders. I remember it like it was yesterday because it was just a few days ago. They lost a few, like a P4 rotation that they had kills and they got rebroke. A P3 they didn't hold. It was definitely a weird map, and Vegas could have capitalized and started off 1-0, but they get 3-0'd, and that's where the Vegas miracle run ends. Seattle was at home with their foam fingers watching, and luckily for Seattle, they end up making champs, but Vegas... it was a heartbreaker.
Absolutely. Next up, we've got a round 11 alert. Yet again, it's FaZe and Toronto. Another just huge situation here. I believe Toronto ends up clutching this up in the round 11.
They do, but it gets crazy.
It gets crazy.
It goes down like a 2v2, and there's snaking on the trucks, and Slasher's snaking, and it was fucking chaos on Embassy.
Hixie gets first blood near sign. It's a Beezy. He was palm trees, and now this is where shit just starts popping off. Obviously, FaZe trying to push up P2. They end up ending at this A-bomb site. We're going to fast forward just a little bit. Hixie, remember, he cracks the door open. Simp ends up getting that information, gets the trade. Move a little bit forward. Simp ends up getting another. Now, right here, you're thinking, FaZe is in a good spot. They got Simp, obviously, snaking this Godheady. They got Slasher on the God truck, but Kleenex finds the gap and gets through, and obviously Simp's now...
And Simp's head's on a swivel. I mean, he's just snaking, trying to look both ways, scraps on his feet, Ultra tie things up at 1. That was a great map to watch.
Next up, here we go. Another FaZe versus Ultra clip right here. Crazy spawn. Watch this.
Oh, this kitchen?
This was the crazy fucking spawn. So obviously spawns are both ways. FaZe spawning out. Look at that. Look at number 1. I mean, 8's blocking, so it makes sense.
But 8 spawns there, so it's
8 spawns out, which didn't really...
Give me a couple clicks back. Let's get into some ranked play for dummies here.
Here you go. Break it down for me, Tony.
Absolutely. I mean, right now I'm going to wait for kills to go down. Then I'm going to see what spawns are up.
Both sides blocked right now.
Number 2 dies, right? So Simp makes a big kill on kitchen.
So where does number 2 spawn?
Number 8 spawns. But look.
2 spawns double arches.
Pause this.
8 spawns
the
back
fuck is
chandelier.
that,
I
dude?
mean, and then because of that spawn, the number 8 gets 7 spawns couches, 5 spawns kitchen, 1 spawns back kitchen. And this is like crunch time in a game.
Dude, I can't make logic of that.
We're going to play it. FaZe end up coming back. Simp ends up going huge, and they end up winning this map. But just a crazy spawn right there.
That one's tough. I mean, I don't got anything for you.
Absolutely not. Next up.
That's one of those, like, you ever, like, in growing up in school, ask your teacher a question and even they don't know?
Yeah, that's one of those. I
That's
don't,
like-
I don't even know what the hell's
They
going
start
on.
pulling shit out of their ass and they're just like, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.